My UFO sighting descriptions. I was homeless in Phoenix for a year in 2020. Here is what I saw while sleeping on the streets. Please don't tell me what you think it was. Your opinion is not relevant to me if you did not see it yourself. Please do tell me if you have seen anything similar. First experience. I was in a small park in the middle of the night. As far as I remember, nobody else was around. I saw a triangle-shaped craft moving very slowly above my head. About 30 feet. No sound. No propellers, no lights, just a metal I assume triangle floating. Then it did a very slow half-barrel roll and then corrected itself. It moved so smoothly and seemed to defy everything I know about physics. It even made a 90-degree turn during the half-barrel roll, making it look even more impossible. Second experience. If you don't believe the first one, you won't believe this one. I was charging my phone in front of the Herberger Theater and I look up to see a very bright star. Or I thought it was a star. I just kept staring at it because it was so big and bright. I stared at it while it was being perfectly still for about 30 seconds. Then it teleported straight upward. I don't know what other word to use other than teleport. It shot straight upward out of nowhere and left a trail of light behind before disappearing. Third experience. This one almost looked like a shooting star. That is unlike the second one that just stayed still suspended in the air for a long time before moving. This one appeared moving and moving very fast. It was bigger than the second one and I think it was closer. This one was covered in lights. It made a diagonal path toward the ground and then disappeared before anything happened. It did not get very close to the ground before disappearing. It was still pretty high up. There was also something that happened one day that I still to this day have a hard time accepting it was not a dream. I was in line for the shelter to open up for overflow, to sleep in a big room on the floor. Every day a large group of about 50+ people waited outside the gate. One day the guy called out for all the women first, like he did every day. There were no women that one night. Not one woman in a large group of homeless people looking for shelter for one night. Everyone was in shock. Nobody had an explanation, and nobody ever talked about it again. The next day, all the women were back. I never asked any of the women about it. I wasn't friends with any of them, and I was reluctant to strike up that kind of conversation with any of them. I didn't even know who I should ask. How do I know the difference between a woman who was abducted and a woman who just didn't want to show up? The fact that there were 0 women that night still haunts me, since there is only one explanation: IMO.